Hey friends, it's Miss Victoria. I'm going to share a book today with you called Fredrick. And this is one of my favorite books. I really love the illustrations on it, so I hope you like it too. So this is Fredrick. All along the meadow where the cows grazed and the horses ran, there was an old stone wall. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice had their home. But the farmer had moved away, and the barn was abandoned, and the granary stood empty. And since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except for Fredrick. Can anyone guess which one Fredrick is in this picture? Yeah, it's this little guy. Seems like he's not doing anything. Fredrick, why don't you work? They asked. I do work, said Fredrick. I gather sun rays from the cold, dark winter days. And when they saw Fredrick sitting there, staring at the meadow, they said, And now, Fredrick? I gather colors, he said, for the winter is so gray. And once, Fredrick seemed half asleep. Are you dreaming, Fredrick? They asked. But Fredrick said, Oh no, I'm gathering words, for the winter days are so long and many, and we'll run out of things to say. The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took off to their hideout in the stones. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and silly cats. They were a very happy family. But little by little, they had nibbled up mostly all of the nuts and berries. The straw was gone, and the corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall, and no one felt like chatting. Then they remembered what Fredrick had said about the sun rays and the colors and the words. What about your supplies, Fredrick? They asked. Close your eyes, said Fredrick. So let's all close our eyes. And he said, Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow? And Fredrick spoke about the sun, and the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Fredrick's voice? Was it magic? And how about the colors, Fredrick? They asked anxiously. Close your eyes again, he said. So let's all close our eyes. And Fredrick said that when he told them of blue periwinkles and red poppies and the yellow wheat, the green leaves and the berry bushes, they saw the colors as clearly as if it had been painted in their minds. And the words, Fredrick? They asked. So Fredrick cleared his throat. He waited just a moment, and then he said it as if from a stage. Who scattered snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight, and who lights the moon? 4 little field mice who live in the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. Once the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints in the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat. And winter is last with little cold feet. Aren't we lucky that the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more. When Fredrick had finished, they all applauded. And they said, Fredrick, you're such a poet. Fredrick blushed and he took a bow and shyly said, "I know it." The end. Thanks for listening, friends.